everyone, it's Natasha Red here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of the Regal Royals. If you have not yet, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and let me know that you enjoy it by leaving a comment down below. And also hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss out on future content. Now, if you have not seen the last episode, you do need to watch that one before watching this one. Otherwise, there will be a huge spoiler at the end of this video. So make sure you click the link in the eye and watch that one first if you haven't seen that one. But if you did watch that one, you would have seen that we did a little mini update on Newcrest, because I did tell you guys, now that we're focusing on the Windenburgs and the Henford on Bagley family, it would be a while before we came back to these other kingdoms that have already been established. But I did want to give you guys just a nice little mini update on them. So last week's was Newcrest. So if you're wondering on some news with the Newcrest, that's also in the previous episode. But today we're doing one for Willow Creek, so that is why we are in front of the Willow Creek Castle. So since we have the new spa day refresh, I thought it would be really nice to see our royals enjoying some wellness activities. So that is what they are about to do now. They've hired a yoga instructor and had their staff set up a nice bit of, wellness activities. So let's have them do a family-friendly yoga session together, and we will watch that while we do a nice little update on what's been going on in the kingdom. And of course, as you know, Ariana is not here, as you can see, because she is in Henford on Bagley still. But let's go ahead and get into the update. So for the update on Willow Creek Kingdom, the royals have been working hard on regaining the favor of the kingdom by making their presence known and increasing their community service. And this has given the other kids, such as Ivan, Brian, and Diana, more opportunities to make more appearances. Prince Ivan has felt a strong sense of leadership since his sister has been gone, and he has felt the pressure from his mom to do well in his royal duties. But he rises to the occasion, which is very impressive for him being such a young kid. He recently did a speech for Youth Day, and it was highly favored by the citizens. Princess Diana, who is Ivan's twin, has also expressed to her mother and father that she does not feel comfortable doing speeches in front of the crowds, and she asked them why do they feel the need to make them do public events if she feels so uncomfortable doing it. So she has done some events, but she gets very tense, and it's very clear that she does not feel comfortable doing them. I think her parents kind of chalk it up to, oh, well, she's kind of shy. She will grow out of that enough for her royal duties as a princess. And Prince Brian, he has been doing very well with his community service and his royal events, but he does not seem to feel the same pressures that Ivan and Diana do, being that they're the older ones. I think Queen Leona is harder on them since they're older, and the way she sees it, they're held to a higher level of responsibility. So as a result of this, Brian really doesn't take his duties as serious. However, he does them because of wanting to be obedient. So Ivan feels the weight of the responsibility of his events, whereas Diana, she does too. She feels the pressure, but she's more reluctant to comply, and then Brian just does it because he's being told and it's not a big deal to him. But I think that Ivan has the sense of, okay, I really have to compensate for my older sister's mishaps, and I have to show mom and dad that I can do this. And I think that he's felt like that for a long time, and I think that's why, partially why, like, he and Lady Deja are so close, because he knows his sister has made things hard for her with her bullying her, and so he compensates by trying to really be there and supportive for her. And speaking of, the Willow Creek kids have been playing with other royal children a lot and getting to know them better. So I thought that that would be really important to note, because with the first generation of kids, with Clara, Ajmal, Brayden, and them, I really wish I had focused more on them hanging out and building relationships as kids. But wait a minute. Who is that funky? No. Is that Jared? Jared, what is going on? Or is that Leon? Wait, why is he that funky? Oh my God, sir, go take a Go take a bath or something. He literally ran everyone else off. What? Go take care of that, sir. Anyways, I'm gonna oh, it's because they worked out. Okay, I got it. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna just fix everybody's hygiene. This is the yoga instructor. How come her hygiene was fine? Oh, the kids are late to school. Lord have mercy. Okay, interesting. So yoga actually messes with your hygiene. You know, I have, like, I cheat my Sims needs for everything, so I forget that they can actually be affected by stuff. Okay, so we're gonna have Leona and Jared get a massage. Let's get a deep tissue massage to continue on with the update. So Queen Leona and King Jared have been going out to couples therapy to work on some of the issues that they have regarding their different parenting styles, and it's been helping them to understand each other better, and it's been helping them to get along better too, because like I've said a couple times, they have a really good relationship, but their one sore spot in their marriage is how they choose to discipline their children, because you know that Leona has a more strict style, Jared has a more lax style. So that's been the main focus of their therapy, and the counselor believes that something that Jared experienced that was traumatic when he was younger plays a larger part into why he has such a lax parenting style. That was something that was really helpful to know for Leona, and so if you guys have any guesses as to what that might be, you can leave a guess in the comments below, but make sure if necessary you put a trigger warning before commenting it. So also, as we can see here, Queen Leona has been prioritizing her self-care in a healthy balance along with managing the kingdom, motherhood, and being a wife, and it has been really good for her with having more clarity and making decisions while also giving her more patience and more meekness in dealing with other day-to-day activities. So I think that is something that she had kind of neglected before, and I think a lot of times as women we can tend to, you know, have the weight of the world on our shoulders and put everyone else before ourselves. And even though she's a queen and she lives in luxury, like, prioritizing self-care in a wellness level is not something that Leona really did before, and so now she's prioritizing that as much as she is everything else, so much so that now Queen Leona has the high maintenance trait, and she gets a little angsty if she doesn't get to take care of herself, if she doesn't get to do her yoga and get her nails done and get her massages. So yeah, okay, I was about to say that was it, but I did think of one more thing. I forgot to touch on Lady Deja, Dominic, and Sir Jules. So they have been hanging out with the Willow Creek kids quite a bit. Lady Deja and Sir Dominic, they have also been hanging out with a lot of the other royal children as well. So that's really good for them. Now Jules, however, he's been feeling a little bit left out because he is a teenager and he hasn't really been hanging out much with the other royal teens. They haven't really gotten together that much this summer. They really would not think to invite him unless Ariana was also present. So the last time he hung out with them was at Jules' event. He's just more shy and quiet, so he's not really like a number one thought in their mind. He would have to hang out with them more and open up to them a little bit more. But it's also important to note that he has not really been particularly bothered. He feels very indifferent about Ariana not being around. Like, he doesn't feel sad, he doesn't feel happy, he just really doesn't care. So that's all we have for the Willow Creek Kingdom in their updates. Okay, so we are now in Windenburg. We are going to be tuning in to a dinner that Queen Amelia is having with her parents and her sister. She just wanted to, you know, chit chat with them and just have a nice little dinner with them. So some of the other royals may pop in as well because they're here. But yeah, the main focus is the immediate family of Queen Amelia. So they're all here gathered around eating them some nice whole food. And And how lovely, we have the two very pregnant sisters. Okay, looks like there's a little glitch in Amelia's outfit. That's okay. We'll pretend that that's not there. So Mabel and Langston are here with their daughters, and they're probably just wanting to see how Amelia is doing. Oh, where are they going now? Are they gonna chit chat? Oh, that's nice. King Harold is picking up after them like he's not the king of Windenburg. So Mabel is asking Amelia how she has been, and Amelia is saying, to be honest with you, Mom, it's still really upsetting for me because, as you guys know, they're wearing black for a reason. And she said, but you know, I'm doing the best that I can to keep my spirits upright. And she said that she's been staying as stress-free and calm as she possibly can. And I'm sure that she's asking her sister, sis, how have you been? Let's talk about your big news. First, congratulations. And Winnie is like, thank you. I was wondering what you thought of my announcement the other day at the shower. Amelia is saying to her sister, well, it was such a pleasant surprise, and I'm so happy that our little babies are going to be so close in age, because Winnie is only a few months behind Amelia. So it sounds like, unbeknownst to Amelia, as soon as Winnie found out that she was pregnant, she said, you know what, I need to get pregnant too. I'm thinking that Winnie probably thought that Amelia would be a little bit upset that she made that announcement at her event, but Amelia doesn't really care, and she's saying, oh, now Percy's gonna have some siblings to play with. That's wonderful for him. And Mabel is saying to Winnie, while she's happy for her, there's a time and a place for everything, and she feels like it was really inappropriate for her to announce that at Amelia's baby shower. And Winnie is like, well, Amelia didn't know it was gonna even take place, so what's the big deal? It was literally an event about babies. I don't see what the problem is. And Langston also chimed in, and he's saying, your mother is right, and you should respect your sister's moments, because that's what she would have done for you. And you doing that to her could have very well added additional stress to her. She's already going through a lot. You need to do better. And you should have at least told us and your husband before telling the world. And as you can see, Winnie is not happy. It seems like she's trying to put on a front, but she got kind of a little pissed there for a second, because she's mad that her parents are kind of scolding her for it. You can see she's kind of annoyed. Seems like they're gonna drop it, but they noticed that she did that and they were not happy with it. And let's see what Amelia is doing now. Amelia left the area because she is not really trying to be in the mix of her parents arguing with her older sister, and she's just removing herself from situations that would be kind of harmful to her or be stressful to her in any way. Why in the world is there cake batter in here? I think Hamish brought this in here for some reason. So I think that she's like, okay, let me take a minute away to kind of take a breather. Let's see what it says she's doing. Baking a cake. Okay, Amelia is deciding to bake a cake in the bathroom of all godforsaken places. I must say, I'm kind of frustrated because it seems like every time we're in the Windenburg Palace, people magically get the klepto hands, and I'm not sure why, because none of them have klepto traits, plus they're all very rich, and there would be no need for them to do such a thing. So just note that that's not canon to the story. Anyways, we're gonna go on ahead and go to the next thing. Okay, so we are now at Henford on Bagley, a beautiful Saturday night, and we have quite a bit going on here. We have Alberto, who is here, and we will get into that in a moment, but we also have Ariana doing a little bit of gardening. Let's take a closer look. She's supposed to be watering the plants, so we're gonna have her do that. Oh, doesn't need water. She started watering, but she didn't finish. So we'll have her work on watering. She had to buy these plants on her own and water them, and she has to do this before she can join the others for dinner. So yes, they're all here enjoying a nice delectable dinner on a Saturday night, and Harley is noticing some oddness in her mother. She's like, Mom, I just want to make sure that you've been okay. You've seen off the past couple of days, and Emma Jean Imogene looks a little bit more demure than her normal self. She's like, I just want to make sure everything's going okay with you, Mom. And Imogene is saying, I'm fine, honey. Everything's fine. No need to worry about me. And I think that, since Imogene was a teen mom and she had to quickly adapt into the idea of knowing that she would have to be a single mother indefinitely, she has kind of gotten used to suppressing negative feelings and putting on the almost toxic positivity type of optimism, and feels like she can't let anyone really know any negative things that's going on. So, with this situation at hand, one thing that we did not see happen is that when Alberto, who is the Windenburg staff, came, he actually had a DNA test performed using some of the DNA from the late King Charles, and he is here, unbeknownst to Imogene, to let her know the results. Alberto understands that, her family doesn't necessarily know yet, but he's calling her to let her know that he's here. And she's like, oh, you're here at this time of night. It is past midnight. Okay, I will come meet you. So she's gonna find him. We're gonna find out. Before that, though, Dallas noticed that Ariana was out here working in the rain, and he's saying to her, hi, how are you? Why don't you come on in? It's starting to rain out. It's getting really late. You should maybe have something to eat. And she probably said something along the lines of, what do you care? Why do you care how I'm, she probably said something rude. My words are jumbled up, but they had a little bit of a friendly bar. I could see her saying something really rude, like, I don't need you to worry about me, thanks anyways. And then he's like, all right, well, suit yourself, princess. You could have a very different experience here depending on your outlook on things. And she's like, yeah, I know this is all you're used to. I bet you probably get sick and tired of this place. And Dallas is like, well, sometimes I do, but that's just because I don't know a lot of people. But I also see the beauty in the things around me, and that would probably be quite helpful to you too. So you gotta be here. You might as well make the best of your time. And Ariana's like, you know what, kid? I like you. I get what you're saying. I shouldn't be so pessimistic, but you have no idea the type of life that I've had. I've had the riches, I've had the fame. And she's like, tell you what, if I like you enough, I might just take you around some of my royal friends. And Dallas probably doesn't think like super highly of Ariana per se. Like, he can tell she's kind of rude, like, oh, I can see why she's punished. But Dallas would probably suck up to her a little bit because he would love to see the royal scene. He would love to see anything outside of Henford on Bagley because he's really never left Henford on Bagley. And again, if we look at his relationship panel, he doesn't really have any friends or acquaintances his age. And even though Ariana is not like, the most ideal, look how snooty she's walking in her peasantry clothes. I can't. Even though Ari is not the most ideal, that's better to him than nothing at all, So I'm sure that he sees her for what she is, which is, prissy little stuck up princess. But if that's his ticket to get out and see something new, he's probably going to use that to his advantage or play that to his favor. So now let's see where Alberto is, because he was here. He keeps leaving. Alberto, where you at? Okay, so not him standing out all creepy. Oh, do we have a fox here? Please, yeah, go to bed, fox. Don't come up in here. Oh no, Alberto left again. Bring that ass back, Alberto. Okay, so we're gonna have Imogene. Wait. Okay, let me control Alberto and at least go here because he keeps wanting to leave. Okay, so we'll have Imogene come out here and she'll probably say, oh, I'm going to tend to the animals, make sure they're all nestled in for the night. And that way Harley and Avery wouldn't come out. Oh, she's dealing with little cutie pie Tallulah with her little cute self. And what's Avery doing? Oh, he's outside talking to Imogene. So yeah, she would probably tell him like, hey, why don't you go in with the kids? I'm going to go to tend to the animals one last time, even though it's like really late. So go here, let's cut these out and go on ahead and get a move on. Might have to reset her. Okay, you gonna go, Imogene? Let's get a move on, and let's get a quick move on. Not her walking through the walls. So she's probably saying, thank you so much for being quite secretive about this. I still haven't told my family yet, and I'm still not sure how to respond to everything. And Alberto is saying, I understand that, but we just wanted to confirm that King Charles's DNA did come back as a match, and he is 100% without a doubt. Or you know how they say in paternity court, 99.9%. They're 99.9% sure that King Charles is the father. And Emma Jean is still in shock. Like, Charles Windenberg, that's his name. Like, I'm just so confused because he actually chose that new name for himself as a way to kind of protect his identity over time. And his name when Emma Jean knew him was Charlie Moniker. So she never would have ever thought that the King Charles Windenberg was her baby daddy. You know, isn't that wild, guys? She would have never thunk never. So we're gonna have, one thing that Alberto definitely said, we can have Emma Jean clean the shed while she thinks about things. The Sims 4 doesn't have the shocked emotion, but she would probably be shocked right now, not so much happy, because why would she be happy about this when now the father of her child, who she loved as a kid, is now dead and she will never ever get to see him again? That's not something to be happy about. She would be shocked by this. So she probably doesn't want to go back to the house right away. She wants to keep her mind off of it, so cleaning the shed would probably do that for her. But what Alberto said to her is that since she is 100% without a shadow of the doubt the mother of King Charles's first child, they would like for her to come to the Windenberg Palace and discuss this with King Harold. So that is big news. And you know, people don't just get willy-nilly invited to the palace of the monarchy. So in order for her to do this, she would either have to explain this to Harley and explain why she would be invited, or she would have to decide not to go, which is also a possibility. She could just not act on this. But how do you not act on that type of news, you know? So, Miss Crumplebottom's calling. It's 3 a.m, ma'am. It's 5 a.m, not right now. Like, you're a baddie and whatever, but not at 5 a.m. So now Emma Jean has to decide whether or not she is going to go to the royal palace and confront this massive situation. And she has to think about Harley and how Harley would feel about this, knowing that her father was the king who was never in her life and is now dead. That would be wild. So let me know, what do you guys think Miss Emma Jean Henford should do? Should she go to the palace and pursue this, or should she let it go, never deal with this situation, sweep it under the rug, suppress things as she's always done? You know, oh shoot, one of the foxes is stealing the eggs. My animals can never catch a break. Let's have Emma Jean go take care of it, I guess. But anyways, yeah guys, we're gonna go on ahead and end the episode here. Let me know what you guys think Miss Emma Jean should do. We will find out what she does probably in the next episode. We'll find out very soon, I'll just say that. But alright guys, if you did enjoy this episode, please give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future content, and definitely leave a comment in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!